drive's going to start with Pollard. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the 31, Fields going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 64 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Pollard is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on running play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early. That's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect to it for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Allen. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Fields on first down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw again on second down. Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now it is Rigorino Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now it's 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So it's an empty possession there, and you have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd and 12, Fields. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. Because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Throwing on first down is Allen. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Allen. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional in the battle of game plans. Theirs has been superior.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. 3 yards remain for second down. On play action, Allen. Big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Bears. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And again, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On second down, McCaffrey, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now it's Fields. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Fields. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st down, Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. I heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
27 yards there, a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Allen now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Now Allen, gotta have this one. football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down throw. Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 14. And the 49ers.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing is Allen on third. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. One final try here for Allen. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. Touchdown, 49ers. Travis Kelce, 54 yards. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bears! Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense.